Hi guys and welcome to the show. As you know, this is #SoccerKalitzStyle, the show that brings you all the latest football action from across Europe and also locally. Today we're going to be previewing the Premier League fixtures that's going to be taking place this weekend, as well as some interesting stats and facts of some teams. We're also going to be previewing the Arsenal versus Manchester City game that's taking place on Sunday, which is the big game that everyone is looking forward to this weekend. Everyone wants to see what dominant City is going to do, and everyone wants to see what Arsenal is going to bring to the table. But first of all, before I continue, let's just take a look at this man in the picture. This guy. Whether you are an Arsenal fan or a Chelsea fan or a Barcelona fan or Real Madrid fan, any fan that you are, you have to be a fan of this guy, because I'm a fan of this guy, Bruno Fernandes. He's really been a revelation since coming to Manchester United last season. He has really been in the heart of it all. Last night he also had a great performance in the Europa League for them, where he was clinical and where he also was integral to the way they played. You could see the leadership that they had, that he showed on the field, as well as Real Sociedad didn't actually turn up on the day, but nonetheless, let's not take away this guy's brilliance. So I took a stat from Bruno Fernandes since February 2020. This is across all competitions: the Premier League, the Champions League, the Europa League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So if we take a look at this, for the goals, 28 goals, guys, ranked first. Penalties scored, 15, ranked first. Goals from direct free kicks, 2, ranked second. Assists, 17, ranked second. In the Premier League, chances created, 136 chances he created. Goal scoring chances he created, except for the goals that he scores. Guys, this guy has really been a revelation to Manchester United and to the European football scene. Guys that don't like this guy, I really don't know what your problem is. You can say he's arrogant or whatever the case may be, but this guy is a winner, and this guy knows what he wants to become one day. He is not a Messi, he's not a Ronaldo, he's Bruno Fernandes. He has his own little nuances, and he has his own capabilities, and he has his own way of doing things, and you could just see that this guy enjoys himself on the field, as you can see by the stats. That is not a mean feat by any chance, guys, to be ranked first in every aspect of the game and coming into a new team. Remember, he came into Manchester United last year, and when he came there, he just changed things. You could see the leadership he had. You could see that this guy can be counted on. Let's take a further look at Bruno Fernandes compared with attacking midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues since February 2020. So the passes he completed, 35. Goals from open play, 0.2. Shots on target, 0.8. Goals outside of the box, none. So as you can see by this stats, Bruno Fernandes, he compares to some of the best out there, and I would just like to say that Manchester United fans, you should be really grateful that you got this guy, because this guy changed the whole complexion of your team. This guy was the guy that you could see who brings out the best in the other guys, that I can assure you. If they are not performing the way he wants them to perform, you will let them know. He's more like he's Ronaldo-ish, you understand? He has that winning mentality, and that's why I can see why Ronaldo is his idol. So with that being said, let's head straight into the fixtures that's going to be taking place on this weekend. If I can just get to it. So these are the fixtures that will be taking place on the weekend. So February 19, Friday night, we have Wolves versus Leeds. This is going to be a nice watch for the neutrals, especially on a Friday night, because both of these teams, as we know, they are very attacking. They go all out for the game, and none of them will ever let down. So I think tonight Leeds will have a point to prove, because they lost against Arsenal last time around when Aubameyang scored that brilliant hat-trick. And Wolves also has been on the up ever since they won that game against Arsenal, the 9-man Arsenal that they won, which we are still unhappy about, but nonetheless it's over and done. So I think Wolves versus Leeds, this is going to be a win for Wolves tonight, because simply the fact that they're playing at home, and simply because I think they are more hungrier than Leeds at the moment, and I think that Leeds players are getting tired near to the end of the season due to the fact that Bielsa's high press game and high intensity game takes such a lot out of you. So I can understand that's the reason why I'm giving Wolves the win. Southampton versus Chelsea. Chelsea has been on the up really ever since Thomas Tuchel took over. Chelsea hasn't actually lost a game under him. I speak under correction, but I don't think they have lost a game under him. So I think this is a Chelsea win again. Burnley versus West Brom. This is going to be a tough match. Two of the most defensive sides in the Premier League that likes to play on the counter attack. Burnley and West Brom, they have a similar type of playing style, but they have different coaches with different philosophies. I think this is going to be Sam Allardyce again on the low block, and Barnes is going to try and utilize that spaces in the low block. Barnes especially is going to be looking at the fullbacks, try and exploit them. Liverpool versus Everton. Wow, this is a Merseyside derby. This is actually one of the biggest games of the weekend, just because it's a Merseyside derby and there's a lot riding on this game. There's really a lot riding on this game. This could be a chance for Liverpool to start their season strong again, or to pick up where they left off with the Champions League win over in Tuesday night, over that team, which I thought was a great performance by Liverpool. Salah again showed his class. Salah again is every season a 20 plus goals season, man. So Liverpool should hold on to him. Everton, I can't say much about Everton. Everton had a great start. Everton had tough fixtures like everyone else. They lost against Manchester City last time out, which is no surprise because Manchester City are looking like people that's going to win the title. Fulham versus Sheffield, I'm not going to say too much about that. Then we have West Ham versus Spurs. This is a London derby. West Ham has been really there in the top 4 or top 5. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to look at the table afterwards. They are in the top positions, and then it's going to be a tough game because West Ham won't want to lose against Spurs just because it's a London derby. But I think that Bale and Dele Alli and Lucas Moura really played a great game in the Europa League last night, and what I saw from them is they are players that are hungry, that wants to come back into the starting lineup, that wants to come back into the Premier League starting lineup. So I think Jose is going to give one or two of them another chance against West Ham. So I see a Spurs win here. Then we have Aston Villa versus Leicester. Leicester's title contenders, as we all know, they are third. They are actually equivalent points or near to equivalent points with Manchester United. They are third in the title race, so I don't know why people aren't speaking about them. I will speak about them again. Leicester are title contenders, just like Manchester City and Manchester United. Versus Aston Villa, who had a great start to the season, and they went downhill a bit, and then they came up a bit, so they are a bit inconsistent, hence they are laying number 10 on the table. But I think this is going to be a nice game, but I'm going to go with a Leicester win. Aston Villa is playing home, but because there's no fans, I don't think it's going to matter much. Then we have Arsenal versus Manchester City. Ooh, this is going to be another one that is going to be a cracker to watch because of the fact that the master and the apprentice meets again, and Pep has always had the overhand over Arteta in the Premier League and also in most of the competitions except the time that Arsenal beat Manchester City in the FA Cup. It has been only wins for Manchester City this couple of past games. As we all know, they are on a 17 game unbeaten run and winning streak, and they are scoring goals for fun. We're just going to take a look at their goal scorers now. They are scoring goals for fun, guys. And Manchester City, Arsenal, guys, you have to be wary because this is not going to be an easy game, especially after the performance last night against Benfica, which we were a bit woeful, but we created nice chances. There was a lot of nice stuff that I saw. But not to go into that too much. Then we have Manchester United versus Newcastle. Manchester United has to win this game in order for them to stay into the title race, and with Bruno Fernandes in the spear of things, I think they are going to win that game. Next up, we have the table. So this is the table. Manchester City has 56 points, 10 points clear of Manchester United already at this stage of the season. And then we have Leicester and Manchester United equal in points, like I said. Only the goal difference that separates the two. Then we have Chelsea in the 4th place and West Ham. So that's why I said West Ham is going to play to win this game, especially because Chelsea is playing Southampton. They will think that there's a chance that Chelsea could drop points and they could go into the top 4 spot. So kudos to West Ham. Liverpool is 16 points behind the leaders. I don't think they're gonna be able to make up their deficit. I don't think Liverpool is gonna win the title this season. The only thing they can do is try and go for a top 4 spot. As we all know, then we have Everton, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Arsenal, all in about 3 points above each other. So if Arsenal were to win a game and Everton were to lose, Arsenal would be in the 7th place, which is not too bad regarding what they're wanting to do. Tottenham Hotspurs, if they win, they will be in the European spots. That's also what they want to do. Aston Villa for sure. That is gonna be a big game, guys. Tottenham versus West Ham and Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa versus let me see again. Aston Villa versus Leicester. So Leicester, if Leicester wins, they are in 2nd place, and Newcastle is at the bottom, so I don't think they're gonna win. So that's the table, guys. So a lot of points riding here. So let's just go into Manchester City, guys. On top we have Gundogan with 13 goals. Then we have Sterling second with 13 goals. And then we have Foden with 11 goals. And then we have 8 goals. So guys, that in total is already 37. It's already 42 goals, guys, just between those guys. What about the other people that still has to come into the fore, like Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne? But let's not take away anything from this guy. Let's just make his picture bigger. He has the most goals for City this season. Ever since Pep started to deploy him in the false 9 position, he has really been a revelation for Manchester City there, and he's really done the business for Manchester City in that regards. So Ilkay Gundogan, I really hope we don't score against Arsenal this weekend. I really hope so, because Arsenal needs the points. Then this is another few stats of Bruno Fernandes. So he has 16 assists, passes per match. He has big chances created, 19 crosses, 194 crosses. Crossing accuracy is not so good. Accurate long balls, 139. Through balls is 19, which is very good because the through balls goes with the chances created. So this is some stats of Bruno Fernandes, guys. In attack, he has 22 goals. His goals per match is almost 1 goal per match, which is crazy, guys. It is crazy to have that type of ratio, 0.58. It is really crazy. I think if you should check on FIFA now, you would probably be rating a 8.9, because he would probably be 8.8 or 8.9, really high up the scale. Headed goals is one, as we know, that's not one of his strong points. I've never seen Bruno Fernandes header a ball. I've never seen Bruno Fernandes go up for headers and that sort of stuff, because that is not his job. He's not there to win headers. He's there to combat, yeah, but he's not there to win headers. Goals of the right foot is 20, goals of the left foot is 1. Penalty scored is 10, free kick scored is 1. Shots is 125, shots on target is about half of that. The shooting accuracy is not that good, and when he hit the woodwork, it was 6 times, and big chances missed 9 times. So if that big chances would have been converted into goals, they probably would have been 1 or 2 points behind City right now. And then the honors that he has won, he won the goal of the month for 2019-2020. He won player of the month 4 times already, and he's only been there a year. So 1 for Feb, 1 for June, 1 for November and December. So he's been consistent in his honors and trying to achieve great things. I think there's going to be another one coming for him for January, just because of performances and the shifts that he's been putting in. He really is the best player, Bruno Fernandes. And then this is the last stat. This is the Premier League record that he has up to now. So he has 38 appearances, he has had 22 goals and 16 assists. So if you count that, For each and every game he has played, he's rather assisted or he has scored a goal, which is really, that is crazy stats, guys. That is really crazy stats. With that being said, let's not take away whatever it is he has done for Manchester United. And let's just take a last look at this guy once again, Bruno Fernandes, one of the greatest players that I've ever seen. He's really going to be something that is going to be popping up in future. So thank you guys for listening to my little review. I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. I hope your teams wins, and you know what to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever the stuff you need to do. Your cooperation and your support is really appreciated. Catch us on Instagram, catch us on Facebook, SoccerKalitzStyle pages. Catch me on Instagram, The Real Derek Brandt, where you'll get also all the latest information. So this is me and hashtag SoccerKalitzStyle signing out.